Billy Beige here, and I wanted to have a conversation about Super 7's SilverHawks Vac Metal wave that's coming, or toy version wave. I don't know where it begins or ends with Ultimates either. They're toy deco or film deco or cartoon deco. Just pick one and run with the whole line. Don't jump around. But that's neither here nor there. But I want to talk about the Vac Metal Silverhawks because I don't think you should pre-order them. I have a few reasons for this, and I think they're okay. If you have any contradictory, any contradictions to it, any thoughts on it, your own ideas on it, please leave comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. But one of the first things I want to put out there, if you're an inbox collector, you're fine. You can buy these. They'll stay in the box. They'll stay pristine. You won't have fingerprints on it. You won't have any kind of issues if there's no issues from the factory on any kind of paint job or anything. But hey, now if you're an out-of-box collector like me, I like to open things. I like to fiddle around with them. I like to play with my toys. I'm an adult collector, so I'm not tossing them across the room or off a bunk bed, but I like to move them around, and I understand there's limitations to flexibility, paint jobs, things like that. So
I would just say,
no. My understanding of the process was described in this interview at San Diego Comic-Con was he has to vac metal the whole part. His example was holding up the whole arm, but I know that can't be true because if you had where you vac metal this, even without the hand, if you vac metal that whole thing, you're going to have exposed joint that's not going to get vac metal. So it would definitely be in a smaller piece, like just a forearm or something like that, that would be, on a sprue, it'd be injected molded, then it would be put into the vacuum chamber and then, be vac metalized, covered in vac metal from the soft plastic and the hard plastic. And then it would be done. It'd be cut off the sprue. Then the worker who is assembling all this, because there are workers assembling all this. I don't know who still thinks that action figures and small things like this are put together by robots. That crap don't happen. But then you'd have them putting it together. With that, there's a chance of scratching, obviously, fingerprints, things like that. I'm sure it's going to be polished before it's stuck into the package. That'd be like another little step there. But there's fragility to the plastic he's using. He talked about it there. It has to be a harder plastic for it to hold on, well, for the vac metal to hold on there. Just like the old SilverHawks figures or any figures you had as a kid or ever in your life would have to be a hard plastic to hold that. But I know he said that the male side plug and the female plugs, these would be smaller, those would be bigger to accommodate the vac metal on there just ever so slightly. So it'd go in there and you'd have where you still be able to get the friction to hold the joint. But then you're still having where like this is covered in vac metal, but this is rubbing inside here. That's still going to happen. Vac metal is going to rub on vac metal. Vac metal is just a coating. It will rub off. There's plenty of pictures online of full vac metal figures, full vac metal SilverHawk figures, where the coating rubbed off. A lot of that is with play, though, but still. Another thing, the paint on like the exposed limbs on the SilverHawks, it's going to be painted onto vac metal. Vac metal isn't really porous like that, so that will have where it's prone to chipping off. So that's another thing you have to watch out with these figures. That's another reason why I'm like, don't pre-order them.
So I would just say, no.
The next thing is we weren't lied to about SilverHawks never being vac metal. We were told it couldn't be done, or it would be a very difficult process to do, is I think the exact wording. But that was over 2 years ago we were told that. And then 18 months ago, apparently, they started working on it. Didn't tell a soul who wasn't in the know from Super7, etc. But, the fans didn't know. The collectors didn't know. The people who pre ordered one, two, three, I think it's three waves out right now of SilverHawks, probably totaling over $600 in pre orders, etc., to complete a line that they loved as children, or etc., just something they beloved, but not what they wanted, but they were told that they couldn't get it, so they accepted what they could get. They wanted the best figure they could. They had where they found the best sculpts they could. They are wonderful sculpts for this by the Four Horsemen. They have, honestly, they have decent paint too. It's not Vac Metal, it's not really metallic looking either, but they don't look bad. They look like the cartoon, and that's what people accepted they were going to get. They pulled up them britches and they were like, I accept that I'm going to have to collect just the cartoon version. This is the best it will ever be. I've been told this is the best it's ever going to be. Now, this past weekend, we're told, hey, this is the best it's ever going to be. Here's the Vac Metal ones. Hope you're ready to buy them. It's going to be in like the next wave or so. Can't wait. Here's the toy versions. Ha! It's not quite a gotcha, but it would have been nice to have where there was updates or, a possibility going like, hey, 18 months ago, hey guys, Super7 here. We're going to start messing with Vac Metal more. We're going to see what we can do with articulated figures. Don't even say SilverHawks. Just throw out a line. Update your fans. Update your customers. That would have been nice. But now you get this gotcha moment. I said it wasn't, but really it is, because it's like, surprise, Vac Metal SilverHawks. I think that's another reason to not pre-order the.
So I would just say, no.
It's not affecting you. It's not going to affect them terribly bad. One, we already had where we've had one, two, I think 3 figures in the Ultimates wave this year canceled and just removed from that wave, and people were refunded. They're not getting made. We're not getting Madame Woe. Who really even knew who Madame Woe was? Just saying. We're not getting the Tiger Zord. We're not getting Whoopi Goldberg from Star Trek Generation. To Star Trek The Next Generation. It's okay. You'll still get the other figures from the wave if they don't get enough numbers. It's what's happening already. Can't expect anything less than that. You need to speak with your money, speak with your dollars. I don't care how amazing the extras they'll offer in the wave are. Like, hey, we have a winking steel heart face, or all this other stuff, or just random extra crap to incentivize you to pre-order it and buy it from them. No, there will be issues. No, there will definitely be issues. Wait until they're for pre-order on like Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth or your favorite, toy retailer you purchase from. Don't pre-order them from Super7. Also, when there is a review for them, make sure you watch a review from someone who's not affiliated with Super7, because you're definitely going to want the nitty gritty on them. You're not going to want, oh, these are fantabulous. They are the shiniest mirror finish ever. They're wonderful. No, you want to know like, hey, it's starting to fleck. It's starting to crack. It's starting to, do this on this side. My figure came with a melted leg. You want to know the truth, not just the best of the best. You need to know the worst of the worst about it. So find a reviewer who doesn't, suck up.
So I would just say, no.
Almost forgot. The price. Another reason that you shouldn't pre-order these. The price is going up. What was a $55 figure is now potentially going to be a $75 figure. A $75 figure with more issues than the $55 figures. Think about that. There's already paint issues with Super 7, etc. We've had some kind of other issues with joints and stuff way back in the day. Now that we have different tolerances on sockets and stuff, I don't want to bet, but I expect there'll be issues. So that's my last reason why you shouldn't pre-order these, because they already got at least $600 out of some people for the first 3 waves. It's gonna cost more to get your toy versions to replace the ones that you didn't really want. So think about that. Please leave any kind of comments in the comments section. I would like to hear from you, your thoughts on it. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right. I don't care, but let's have a conversation about it. So see you next time, guys.